Good afternoon, and welcome to a special presentation for Elite Esports. It is the Marvel Rivals playoffs today, and it is going to be the Elite Academic Academy Eagles facing off against the Southgate High School Rams from Los Angeles. We're going to take a look at our starting lineup. It is Super Zachary, Zero, and MJ Leaf being our DPS players today. Nuzzle will be starting at tank, and we'll be starting with three supports, those being It's in My Hugs, Hotshot, who is now going by Rex Splode in today's game, as well as Giselle. You'll switch it over towards the map when we are ready. So we can expect maybe some Squirrel Girl or maybe Mr. Fantastic out of Zachary as what he has been playing as of late. MJ, probably some Spider-Man, but maybe he could flex on to the Winter Soldier, but who knows? The Winter Soldier did get some changes. Nuzzle's been playing a lot of Captain America. You can expect Nuzzle to play that. Maybe Hulk, since Hulk has been buffed. But the Captain America shield has also been nerfed. As for the support line, don't seem to be a lot of changes other than the three supports running a mixture of Cloak and Dagger, Invisible Woman, and Luna Snow. And we are getting started with our first match of the day. It is a best of 7 between the Southgate High School Rams and the Elite Academic Academy Eagles. Eagles looking for their first playoff win within the Marvel Rivals League. It would be huge, as this is the first time there has been a Marvel Rivals League for high schoolers as well. Eagles are going to be in blue, defending first. Again, starting lineup is MJ, Leaf, Super Zachary, Zero, Rex, Splode, It's in My Hugs, Giselle, and Nuzzle. Looks like they have decided to ban the Thing first, with Southgate choosing to ban what looks to be Groot. We'll see what the second round of bans looks like for the Eagles and the Rams. It looks like they're going to go with a ban on Winter Soldier. Interesting pick.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
And Southgate choosing to ban the Invisible Woman, which might be a blow to the Eagles given the number of times played. But no Invisible Woman shields will be coming out in this game, in this first round of today's best of 7. MJ, of course, opening up with Spider-Man. Seeing himself perched all the way on top of these pagodas.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
Ready to strike down the Rams when that gate falls. 25 seconds until the kickoff of today's playoff match. Super Zachary going with the Mr. Fantastic, Rex Splode going with Adam Warlock, Itzin coming out with Luna Snow, Giselle going for Cloak and Dagger, and last but not least, Nuzzle, our tank player, starting out with Venom.
3, 2, 1.
First on, gate goes down, we are off. Nuzzle immediately goes in, is very aggressive. He lit up, gets a few targets, but he gets taken down. He pops that shield. MJ above the team, looking for some of the grab, looking for a pick. He spots one, he misses, he punches, he goes into Namor's face, and he takes the top man down for the first kill coming out for the Eagles. Looking for more, one of the healers is pretty low, he spots the Luna Snow, goes for her, goes for the kill, Zach is the one that does clean it up, and a good start for the Eagles in this one. They get 2 kills without having to lose anyone early. Doing a good job not dying. I mean, upside down. Comes in to help out Itzin, who is getting beat up on by the Hulk. Jumps out, but some progress has been made. Southgate has been able to move this party, moving around that corner. Holding down that front line, but actually at least goes down to a big kick for the Rams. Zachary trying to get Star-Lord here. Namor goes down, doesn't seem to find anyone, but now Zachary's being really aggressive. Was able to get 1 kill with the charge that Mr. Fantastic. Looking for more. That Star-Lord is again going down. He does confirm it. Zachary looking comfortable out there on Mr. Fantastic. He gets big again, starts punching. Magneto switches over to Hulk. Now showing that they don't even need 2 tanks right now. Brainiac bounce is active for Super Zachary. Nuzzle cleans up one of the kills. Magneto comes out from Mega Raichu. Zachary tries to go up and challenge it. Does get a lot of damage off on the Magneto. And they could easily be going down as well. Looks like Southgate is getting relatively staggered here. And a lot of the kills are coming out from the side of the Eagles, taking advantage of some of that disconnection for the side of the Rams. Now MJ patiently awaiting for someone to come out of the spawn.
I am ready to put
strike.
on a show.
He sees the Jeff, doesn't go for the Jeff. Does go for the Scarlet Witch, who does eventually come back up, and that might have been a poor trade as MJ goes down. falls for his own trap. Now the Eagles fight on a 4v5. Jekyll comes down. Will it swallow anybody? And It's in My Hugs gets spit out. And it just swallowed and stuff. Maybe comes back. Zachary gets 2. That's the swing the Eagles might need in this fight. MJ swings out. Zachary's still in it. Lots of low health targets, but he himself is not super healed up. Scarlet Witch is low. And the Eagles are going to have to back up. They don't quite have the numbers here to test the card. King Vamp walking in with the Corporal. Doesn't get anyone, but is able to push people back. Also getting dangerously low. Does pop the shield when needed. A couple low health targets. Gets Luna Snow low enough, but the kills are coming out from the side of Vamp. A huge res though by Rex Squid. 4 people. 4 people come up. The Hulk is low. Luna Snowbolt pops out. Keep the Eagles up. MJ leap. Pops King Spider-Man ult. Giselle gets 1. A massive res by Rexplode swings the fight, turns the fight on its head. Now the Eagles are looking to full hold. MJ jumps in and punches the Bruce Banner immediately. Tries to get some of the squishies on this cart. Brainiac bounce comes out. MJ gets another one with the Spider-Man. He's shown he can wear the mask, at least in this first round. Lots of low health targets for MJ to look to clean up. Just the 2 tanks. But Mega Raichu immediately popping the Strangel. That could be big. But they do get him. It's just the Hulk left on the cart. It's making sure that nobody dies. Hulk has been turned back into Bruce Banner and pulled out by MJ. Still some numbers here. Not quite over yet for Southgate. Scarlet Witch still on the cart, but that is going to be it. An impressive first hold for the Eagles.
Including which side you're on.
An absolute game-changing use of the ultimate, and now the Eagles have their work cut out for them in the second half of this round 1. So no map, or no ban changes, as we have not switched the rounds yet. MJ looking to switch over to the Spider Punk skin. Giselle sticking with Cloak and Dagger.
Get ready.
So no changes coming out from the side of the Eagles. Looks like there might be a couple. King Vamp going back to the Magneto, Mega Raichu going back to the Strange. Maybe Strange was a good pick to try to end the round. He was able to build that ultimate really quickly. And Cobot going to Loki pick. This could be a really niche but effective pick to counter the Eagles' attack here. Nuzzle goes in, swings in, spots Namor, does not go for the Namor. Now jumps onto him, takes away some of the high ground. Now it's 1v1ing Namor in the back. He dives in and is surrounded. He could get taken down here, but he does pop that shield to keep himself up. MJ finds the Namor. Nuzzle gets himself out of there. Super Zachary turning it into the big wall that could be Mr. Fantastic. And now Nuzzle looking for his next victim here. Tries to get some of the Loki clones off the high ground. Some of the 3 healers in the back. Loki getting really low. Nuzzle doing a good job to keep all these healers low. They're getting pushed back. And the rest of the Eagles are cleaning up. That is a quick and clean fight win. King Vamp staying and backing up into the corner as Magneto. But Southgate should still have one more chance to defend this. Eagles are not necessarily pushing up, except for MJ, who does pop the Venom team up ability, gives himself a little bit more survivability. Strange Pull goes out. And now MJ hasn't really found a low health target trying to burn down Dr. Strange. That's not going to be much. Zachary does go down. And Loki comes out for the side of Southgate. With no ultimate, it's going to be tough for the Eagles. It's in my hugs. Pop, or, Snow comes out. Well, Nuzzle has his ult, but doesn't use it, so it's a chaotic fight. Now, MJ finds two, one field and one with the punch, now going after the Jeff. Brainiac bounce coming out before the side of Super Zachary, he finds one, looking for the Jeff the Shark, who's just swinging around the point. They're eventually taken down, and it is 2 Vamp, the last one off the point again. It's unlikely that the portal will be available for Southgate. Really Snow jumping right onto the point. And that is going to be it. The Eagles take round 1.
0.
Impressive first game for the Eagles and a good start in today's best of 7. We are back for game number 2 in today's best of 5. Eagles, of course, were able to full hold on Tokyo 299 for 2099, and we switch over to Hell's Heaven for a domination match. No substitutions for the Eagles, but Giselle Gamer 753 comes in, and it looks like they do not want to deal with the Spider-Man from MJ. All 6 players immediately banning the Spider-Man. Eagles still coming out with a ban on the Thing. We'll see what the second one is for either team. it looks like an Adam Warlock ban for the side of the Rams here. Really interesting, I have to say.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
But it does allow one of the Eagles to switch over to Invisible Woman. And Rexploid going to go with the Loki pick this time. Nuzzle switching over to Captain America, as there is no team up available. Looks like it might be a Hulk pick for Nuzzle here. So Super Zachary starting out with Mr. Fantastic. Nuzzle playing as the Hulk. Rexplode going with Loki. Giselle going with Cloak and Dagger yet again.
30 seconds.
It's in my hug, switching over to Invisible Woman, as Invisible Woman is now available in this game. Not banned. And MJ going with a Namor pick. So some changes for the Eagles. Overall, same. Roughly the same composition. 3 healers, 2 DPS, 1 tank.
Battle starts in
With
5,
the
4,
Rams going with
3,
a 3
2,
DPS
1.
combination.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Nuzzle jumping as fast as he can to get back to that point immediately. Posture waiting for his moment to jump in. Gets chunked, uses a couple of his abilities, so waits a bit. Now it jumps right onto him. He waits for him to go back in, jumps back to his team, and it's the Eagles that have control over this point. Southgate kind of waiting to go in, but he does pull one. One of the turrets from MJ is able to get another. So without getting rid of too many of the players on the side of Southgate, he was able to tap that point on. It didn't work. Nobody has been dealing with it. Nuzzle looking to punch more, but he might be going in a little bit too far here. And he does. He does have to turn back to Bruce Banner. Zachary coming in to shield some of that damage coming in. It's a big hit though. As this fight starts, Magneto rushing in. He's getting jumped, taken down to half. Explode is dead. Nuzzle has turned back into the Hulk right in front of him. Doesn't even go back. Trying to shield himself. He jumps, but he's also very low. And the right shoot goes down for Southgate. Nelson gets healed up, goes right back in, right back on top of him. But he's taking a lot of damage, so he hasn't been able to get a ton of kills. He's traded the space, but the kills haven't come in for the Eagles, so it's only been a definitive fight win. Winter Soldier getting really low. Nuzzle going after him, but has to go back. The moon haunts you. Doesn't count for anything. But now the ults have been coming out. Giselle pops the Cloak and Dagger ult. A Invisible Woman ult has gone down. It's in my hooks goes down. Maniac bounce comes out. Tons going on in this fight. Robot gets the first kill with the Winter Soldier. Zachary going after Big Chungus. Winter Soldier ult doesn't get a ton. He does get the again activation. It has to get pushed back by Zachary, who has been turned into a big monster. And MJ comes in the Namor whale and gets 2. And that is a definitive fight win. Maybe not even losing a point in this one. So 93, looks like Big Chungus will be able to touch the point. He does not have the ult. Stall. Magic comes onto the point. Now, not a lot of mobility left. The moon haunts you. Time to take it down. Not quite over yet. And that will be it. So the Eagles take point 1 in this domination game. Nuzzle was very vulnerable a lot of that particular round, but thanks to the extra healing provided by the Eagles, he wasn't dying very much, and I think he just knows his limits very well.
30 seconds before you attack.
Some huge plays by side of Zachary and MJ to take down the DPS and the threats of Southgate before they can threaten Elite's own healers too much.
Listen, Hulk admit he's still working on his anger management.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
As God needed new leadership.
So point 2 has started. Point 2, the Hell's Haven, the map.
A little help, please.
And the Eagles a little bit more mindful of those onks this time. They were able to get a couple kills in the last one just because nobody looked at them. Now MJ throws some tridents into areas of where the Rams are, getting some big chunks of damage. No kills. Shell game goes down a little bit low. Magneto ult comes out. This could be big. It doesn't get anyone. It doesn't find anyone. And it is the Eagles that take advantage of the lack of protection that Magneto has given to his team and just wipe the floor. Turns out when you're big and in the sky, you're not there to shield your team. The Eagles took perfect advantage of that. Eagles decide to pull up. Nelson turning back into the hole. Tries to freeze some of these players. Gets behind him. Now punching a bunch of the squishies in the back. And now is really, really low. Has to get healed up. Just barely getting out of there. Super Zachary able to get a kill into the Invisible Woman. That's another big hit. Now Zachary using the Brainiac bounce. Star-Lord comes out. But doesn't look like he's been able to get anything. And Zachary still just wreaking havoc in the spawn of the Rams. Will he go for the Moon Knight, or will he go for the Strange? And he's going for nobody and die, but was able to push up, maybe a little bit too aggressive. Now, that's all I should say. I mean, your job with Firefire's station there. Not sure why he's going after the Star-Lord. Now goes down before the fight starts, and this could be a fight loss. And they're going to really close without anyone dying.
Armed and dangerous!
The soldier ult comes out. Matthew kind of going back into the corner trying to lure the Star-Lord in.
Again!
And Eagles trying to regroup desperately in the spawn.
The moon haunts you.
Again!
Doesn't do his best to punch Star-Lord out of the sky. Moon Knight goes down. Now that might be the opening the Eagles need, but Nelson comes back to heal for a Doctor Strange who goes right in. That's a big pick. They get to Winter Soldier. Get him really low. Zachary is in there. What is in his arms?
I am ready to put on a show.
Arm flailing two-man. Keeping all of Southgate on the point at bay. None of the healers coming out for the stage. More ult comes out, but doesn't get anyone. And now a portal is coming out. Moon Knight ult was copied. Star-Lord ult was trying to be dealt with. The Eagles lose that point due to the portal coming out from the side of the Rams.
Nothing good.
And having the firepower to deal with the Star-Lord ult.
They've almost got it.
I'm opening a portal.
Nuzzle switching over to Strange. Looking at a portal. Where will he open the portal at? Looks like it's going to be directly above him. They don't have much time. They got to go now. They jump in. Immediately tries to steal the on his Nuzzle. Invisible Woman ult comes out. Big Chungus dies. Jackie 24 dies. Team Vamp dies. And the Rams don't know what hit him. A very quick retake for the Eagles. That much needed one. Point was about to flip, and now the Eagles can set up their defense. They have about one more fight to win. But this is a crucial fight coming up. Will determine whether the Eagles are going to be able to take it to a lead or whether they need to force another game here.
The area is almost yours.
Cell does have the Cloak and Dagger ult up. MJ Leaf has his Namor ult up. Or he will in a second. Super Zach is over the Witch. Moon Knight ult comes out just as Gamer dies. Now there are two people in the back line that Namor is dealing with. Tries to get one. Star-Lord is super low. Star-Lord gets taken down. Big Chungus is taken down. Mega Raichu goes down. Jetfish goes down. And it is going to be the Eagles who win this fight and take a 2-0 series lead against the Southgate Rams. With the MVP there, didn't have a ton of kills on the Hulk early, but he was able to create that space and soaked up all the damage in the world. 24,000 to be exact. We'll be right back. Eagles up 2-0. We are back with round number 3. It is going to be a convergence map on Shin Shibuya on Tokyo 2099. Eagles are up 2-0 against the Southgate Rams. Southgate Rams have subbed in Venom Rosoy, who might be their best player. We'll see if he provides the support they need to come back into this game. Eagles are up 2-0. And Eagles immediately looking to ban the thing. And Southgate really does not want to see the Spider-Man from MJ come out again. They are going to be banning Spider-Man. And the Eagles also going to be banning Penny Parker. Penny Parker has been buffed, and it does shut down a lot of the mobile heroes the Eagles may play. It looks like it's going to be a Mr. Fantastic and Hulk ban. Oh, we'll see. Looks like there's 4 votes for Hulk and 2 for Mr. Fantastic. It looks like Mr. Fantastic is going to be the one that does get banned.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
So Hulk's still available. Venom Rosto going for the Captain America. King Vamp coming out again in Star-Lord. Big Chungus and Jakish going with Invisible Woman and Luna Snow. And Mega Raichu going back to the Strange. Venom Rosto maybe a little indecisive, not sure what to go. Maybe going for Agito. And MJ Leaf going for the Magic and Super Zachary. Deciding to go with Moon Knight. Haven't seen the Zachary Moon Knight too often, but we're going to have to see how it does here. Eagles are defending first. I believe that is a better advantage in this map, as it can be very hard to crack the first time around.
Get in there, y'all.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Your soul is divided.
So MJ on Magic, Giselle on Cloak and Dagger, Rexplode back onto the Adam Warlock. If you guys weren't here, Rexplode had maybe one of the most amazing reses. It caused a full hold
The battle
on
starts
the
in
contour
5,
map
4,
and flipped it on its
3,
head.
2,
Nuzzle going with Captain
1.
America and Itsen back
You have to
onto the
stop
Invisible
them from
Woman.
securing the mission area.
Conchu gave me my mission, and
Nuzzle
nothing's
standing
gonna
on
stop
top
me from
of the big structure. Probably going to let the Rams walk
have
in
found
so we
more
can jump
lost
right on
souls.
top of them.
Some assistance, please.
Anyone
2
willing to
tanks
help?
go in first. Nuzzle goes right in, finds Cloak and Dagger, and Cloak and Dagger is dead immediately. Dead to the Moon Knight. And Nuzzle gets frozen, gets healed up. All the healing in the world by the 3 healers that the Eagles possess. Magic goes in, Nuzzle goes in, looking for more, tries to find Big Chungus. He does find Big Chungus. The number of times Big Chungus died in this game is weird. It's making me really fun to say. And Nuzzle holding the back in the spawn.
Battlefield medicine.
Throws the shield, maybe looking for more. Maybe being a little greedy.
Needed that, thanks.
And Super Zachary already with the Moon Knight ult. He's been able to get some of those really chunky Moon Knight shots. You can get multiple people and jam together. Already using it. Will he get anyone with it? Maybe a little bit too early. Maybe a little bit too far forward for Zachary, but he could get that back very fast. Wolverine has come out. Mega Raichu has come down though. And King James Wolverine is also already dead. MJ going in with the sword, spinning around, leaving the Rams into getting a couple kills and forcing another retreat into the spawn.
Feeling fantastic.
Giselle supporting Nuzzle in the front line. They switch back over to Captain America. It's Captain on Captain. It's the Civil War out there. And Instant is the first one to go down. Giselle backs up. Cloak and Dagger ult goes out for the Rams. And they're going to make a push onto the point here. Cloak and Dagger comes out.
I am ready to put on a
Another
show.
support ult coming out from the side of the Rams. And as we both committed in this fight, they're going to have to make something of it. Super Zachary now with the ultimate again. Decides to use it. Poppins it immediately. Still back out. Not from the Moon Knight ult, but from everything around it. Giselle getting 2 as Cloak and Dagger. Perfectly showcasing that ability to balance the healing and the damage. Giselle, she gets 2 in that fight. A key picks and a key ultimate to keep the Eagles up. But she gets dove by a Black Panther, who's running all around her. Maybe a little bit too early to come in.
Appreciate
King Vamp. He gets away though.
Anyone willing to help?
Now, on top of the Adam Warlock going down. Explode, a little bit vulnerable. The healers are healing for each other. But the ultimate has already come out. MJ with Darkchild out, trying to get some value from it. Seems to be close to no cigar, but again, it is Big Chungus that falls. The bigger they are, the bigger they fall. And MJ just going around in the backline, slicing.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Strange ult comes out, that is big. And a Cloak and Dagger ult comes out too. Zachary uses the Moon Knight ult, but the healing from the Cloak and Dagger ult seems to be too much. And it looks like with 39 seconds left that the Rams would be able to take this point.
Get up, my
Nuzzle ulting, trying to keep himself alive, trying to hold and stall for his team to get back. He's jumping around there desperately. The Eagles have come back, and Giselle's the first one to die. They target her immediately. And it looks like Nuzzle's a great stall here. Not able to work out. Let's get a very chunky dive onto the opponents there. And does force out the Invisible Woman ult. Giselle uses her Cloak and Dagger ult, maybe just trying to make something out of what could be a lost cause here. But it is Big Chungus that goes down, and the Invisible Woman on the side of the Rams have gone down, and she has gone down. Now that's two ults, or two healers down for the side of the Rams. Captain Miracle is down, but without the healing support, how will they stay up? Mega Raichu going down really low. And the Moon Knight ult cleans up. An insane turn of events, all spawned by Nuzzle's heroic sacrifice onto the point, and Giselle diving in at the last second with the Cloak and Dagger ult.
Switch things up, including which side
An
you're on.
incredible turn of events, and a huge fight win for the Eagles. And now they only need to get one tick onto this point in order to take a 3-0 lead. Looks like as we go with the Eagles on attack, not many changes. MJ may be going with the Human Torch. Zachary not getting a ton of kills from his Moon Knight ultimate, but he had it up just about every fight. Just about every single fight that was up.
I need you to promise me you'll show some restraint out there, Johnny.
And you gotta think that the area of effect damage had to do something.
Not
Had
at
to be
all.
valuable for the
But in
rest of the
most
team
realities,
picking
these are
up
some of
these
our
kills.
closest allies.
Fair point. Guess I'll set my flames to bake instead of broil.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Not a lot of changes for
All
the
you need to
Eagles.
do is capture the
A
mission
lot.
area.
Looks like
Got
be a
it?
couple for
Run the
the
tag.
Rams here. King Vamp going over to the Magic. Big Chungus going on Punisher. And Captain America is not afraid of that. He runs around. He knows what he's doing. He's going immediately for the turret. And they get rid of it. That is 2 down. Both DPS down. That's looking for more. He jumps right on the Kobo. Trying to get rid of the Cloak and Dagger. Trying to get rid of one of these healers here. Venom Rose totally goes down on the group. And he surely goes down. That's a woman down. That is Doctor Strange down. And that is going to be a game 1. Eagles
Final
up
score
3-0.
1, 2, 0.
A statement game as the Eagles take a 3-0 lead in the series. It is not a best of 7. It is a best of 5. It's a best of 7. Zell once again her second MVP of the match. Amazing play onto the Cloak and Dagger. She can balance the damage and the healing so well. And it provided insanely valuable ultimates. One of them that flipped that last fight on its head on the Eagles to come away from that with a pretty easy go of things on attack. We'll be right back with game number 4. Eagles up 3-0. They stand 1 game win away from moving on to the second round of the playoffs. We have returned. It is game 4 on Eagsdrill Palace for a domination. Eagles looking to close this one out by taking 2 out of 3 points. What could very well be the last round. So Eagles going with a ban onto the thing. Eagles also looking to ban Penny Parker yet again. Eagles banning, or Rams banning Scarlet Witch,
Pick
as
your
well
hero.
as Spider-Man.
Or villain. I'm not judging.
Team Vamp going over to Groot. Venom Rose Toy going over to Hulk. Mega Raichu going what looks to be Winter Soldier. And a really interesting combination. Looks like that the Rams are going to go with the 3 support, 1 tank, 2 DPS, the same way that the Eagles have. Eagles are going to come out with 2 DPS.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
With Rexplode being on Iron Man.
That's a new arm of yours. Where'd you get it again, Bucky?
Steve and T'Challa gave it to me. Why?
You sure you don't want something a bit more reliable? Maybe some Stark Tech?
When it comes to reliable, there's no one that tops those
MJ switching over to the Winter Soldier. Has not been able to play Spider-Man since that impressive first round,
4,
showing
3,
how you can wear
2,
that mask.
1.
But the Rams certainly don't want to be wearing the mask.
Got it?
Past or future. As long as fools are living on their knees, I'll keep standing up.
Hostile forces incoming.
Nuzzle going in. He spots one. He's trying to get rid of maybe the respawn beacon, but hasn't really been able to get a ton of damage here. Explode does get taken down, but Big Chungus goes down. So both Iron Mans shot out of the sky. So looking to dive in again. He dives right on top of the enemy team's Captain America. Mega Raichu goes down. MJ picking him apart. He is chunking the Groot with that revolver. And gets the Groot. Now looking to finish off the rocket. Cobalt goes down on the rocket. Now it is just Jeff and Captain America. Not a combination, if I say. Venom Rose Toy really low. Will get taken down. Big Chungus walks in. He's taken down immediately as well.
Mission area is yours.
And Eagles win the opening fight in game 4.
We earned this.
Mr. Fantastic not. And Zachary goes in, pulls a couple of them. Now he's already at 100. Now he can deal some damage here in his big form. Nuzzle and MJ get 2. Big Chungus is the one that gets brought back. Keep Vamp getting out 1v1 by Mr. Fantastic, who is punching. And looks like Rexplode and Big Chungus were in a team fight.
Double KO.
Doom's tearing me
It was
and Cal
an
apart.
interesting sequence of events for the 2 Iron Mans, but it is Rexplode that wins it. Here's I pause the recording for just a second. Of course, I have the ability to pause and rewind as I am 40 seconds behind what is actually happening in the game. Jeff Bolt comes in, grabs one, but Jeff immediately dies. And MJ is able to do it again. Doesn't get one kill with it. Zachary's the one that cleans it up.
Anyone willing to help?
Venom Rosetoy once again the last one on the point, jumping around maybe to stall a little bit. But not much to stall when you don't even have control of the point. Big Chungus again trickling in. Dies late.
Victory is almost yours!
And there's a chance that Southgate may have to fight this. In a staggered scenario, Nuzzle's still in the spawn.
I'll be ship-shape in no time.
Raichu goes down. Nuzzle's just holding the shield up in the other team's spawn.
Pulse!
MJ Leaf goes down to the Iron Man pulse. Explode avenges him. Amplifier comes out for the Rams. See if they're able to get any additional value from it as they boost the damage. Zachary doing his best to keep the Brainiac bounce. Knock him all the way.
Armed and
So now some of the ults and the kills are coming in for the side of Southgate. They could easily win this. Itson goes down. Giselle comes in with the Cloak and Dagger ult. And now two picks for the Eagles. Quarles doesn't get anything. Nuzzle gets Mega Raichu, and then again, Giselle with a really well-timed ultimate. Running around and picking apart some of the low health targets as Cloak is healing the rest of the team as Dagger. Again, it is Venom Rose Toy making the last stand. Trying to flip the point, but he jumps away. The Eagles take point number 1. They just now stand a quick little 100% away from moving on to round 2 of the playoffs.
Should be fun!
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Reed, you do have a plan to stop Victor, don't you, darling?
Would you still love me if I said not yet?
Of course. But I would also be extremely concerned.
As would I, my dear. As would I.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
So
Got it?
round 2 begins.
It took us a long
Eagles are
time
making
to
their way
learn that our
towards the
powers
point.
are related.
Just 1 point away from winning the map and then the match. Also makes his way close, and MJ's immediately chunking down the tanks. Venom Rose Toy is really low. MJ's really low too. So Venom Rose Toy is the first one that goes down. MJ has that ult. I want nothing more than to see a very incredible Winter Soldier ult that chunks the entire team. But MJ far too nice for that. Just decides not to use it. Instead goes to 1v1 the Doctor Strange. Does get a little bit of bonus shields if it doesn't go down. And he's just pushing Mega Raichu back, pushing him into the spawn of the Rams. Zachary also pushing the Winter Soldier back. Magneto getting pushed back. The Eagles imposing their will onto the Rams. Point has not been captured yet. Venom Rose Toy and Jakeesh 14 made their way onto it a little bit late. They have been dealt with. The Eagles take the point. Getting kicked down really low. My hugs goes around and heals him up. MJ unable to get the bonus activation. Was able to chunk Mega Raichu. We'll see if the Eagles can continue to capitalize. Venom Rose Toy and Cobalt go down. It is Rexplode doing the deed this time. Who was switched over to Iron Man. Decided that the healing was not needed. Why heal when you can just kill the enemy faster? That's what Rexplode does. Yeah, advance coming out from Zachary. Will he get kills with it? He gets Cobot. Does get a lot of activations with it. Shots, stuns. Not a lot of kills. Does go after Magneto. Magneto not close to his team.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Big activation from Winter Soldier of the other team, but nobody gets it. Noah's able to get it again, but the Invisible Woman shield coming out from the side of the itch was able to keep everybody up. Now she will be watching everyone, making sure no one dies. HSEL not even needing to heal. Back in the coach. Jeff was really swallowing nobody getting taken down. A little bit too quick to spit them all off the map.
Glory is almost yours.
Big Chungus goes down again, a little bit too far away from his team. Now the Eagles running forward. They don't even want them to be the last fight. They want to stop this right here, right now. They don't want the whole team to get close. Raichu getting separated a little bit. He's getting low.
By the eye of Agamotto!
The strange old Red Explode trying to burn him down. But it is MJ who comes in to stop any further progress. That is going to be it. Without the other team touching the point in those last moments of the match, the Eagles hold them off. They win. They win the map of Easterfield Palace. They win 4-0. They will be moving on to the round of 16 this Thursday. Giselle once again with the MVP. An incredible performance on Cloak and Dagger. Incredible performance all around by the Eagles in their first playoff game. Eagles win 4-0. You'll return Thursday at 5 p.m. again for the next round of the Marvel Rivals playoffs, where the Eagles will be going against the Riordan Catholic School. I believe they are the Chancellors. So again, next Thursday at 5 p.m. will be the next round of the playoffs. Thank you all for watching. As always, be elite. Congrats to the team on their playoff